it's transcendence for me is how are we raising our social consciousness in ways that are life-giving in encounters with others, with other people, with other beings, with the other is what I say in my bio, it's what I say in my art. And I think in doing that, I'm honoring also that transcendence is also acknowledging that upon meeting anyone else, we are othering them, and honoring that when that othering happens, if we can acknowledge that, I do believe we can transcend out of harmful othering and just embracing the unique integrity of the differences that we find in each other. That's part of, and so transcendence for me, not only is it social consciousness raising, but it's also my method of anti-racist organizing.
That's so beautiful. I'm always probably going to try to bring things back to this in my head because it's my worldview, but like that is something I have found mindfulness to be really helpful with, is it's like this acknowledging of the lens and the framework through which you view the world. And in that acknowledgement of it, you accept that like, this isn't necessarily the true picture. This is just the picture I'm seeing. This is the framework I have. And, you know, over time, hopefully we can but we can never unsee things from the way we're culturally brought up to see them. So we at least can become aware of like, yes, this is how I was trained to view things. And by that awareness, you can maybe like step to the side of the window for a second. Does that sound like it falls into that at all?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's really beautiful. So I guess like identity is just threaded into that completely.
Yeah, I think because with that awareness comes an acknowledgement of all of your identities as well. I'm a big advocate of, again, this is borrowing some of my mentors' language and vocabulary, but I'm a big advocate of an ethics of place, which basically admonish people to acknowledge their social locations when engaging in social justice work, community organizing work, or even academic work in religious studies. I think it's really important to acknowledge our social locations. And that just means identifying ourselves racially, ethnically, what kind of education we've had, where we grew up geographically, and where our ancestors are from. And so engaging in that ethics of place is 100% wrapped up in identity.
Yeah.
And so I think, honoring the process of identity formation through that transcendent piece, I think helps us to show up better in our communities and in other communities in ways that are life-giving and authentic.